Right out of the gates, here's Smith. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. But a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
They'll run here with Connor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now Murray. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first down.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
To kick off for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Geno now to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Murray now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes. Was that throw arrived? Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Murray now to throw. That is caught. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Play action. It's Smith. A quick throw there is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They run behind center with Connor. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Here's 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A loss of 6 brings us 2nd and 16.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Cardinals 7.
2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, When a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now Gino. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Once again, it's Connor. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Connor. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Now they send a running back in motion right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Prater for the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Seahawks, nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Smith. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. They run with a 2nd-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, Smith. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Walker. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. It's the fullback. In the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. The final shot here before break. Smith. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Murray going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Returnable for Lockett. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Wilson snags it left side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs. I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting his way through contact. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws. But he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
2nd and 9. Now Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rayshad Jenkins picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he's so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now, because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw...
And now here's another interception. And the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Throwing on first down is Murray. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Connor up the middle. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Smith. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, it's Connor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move? He made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And
that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 57 yards. And the Seahawks have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Gino's going to throw. That's caught, and he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to move this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Yeah, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of the team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out.
Murray fighting, lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game. And there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf for their 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Smith looking to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down, Cardinal.
Throwing now is Murray. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
18 on the play. And the Cardinal first down.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Again, it's Connor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They didn't want him crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Boyer Mafe able to record his 5th sack of the season. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Off of play action, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 59 yards. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 45-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the knowledge you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing now is Geno. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The drive will start with Connor. This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On the handoff, Connor. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. LaVisca Chenault from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 40 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. Myers connects on the 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. It's Chenot. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. Murray, strong running. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true.